أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I want to talk about today a surah from Quran, which is Surah 15, and I just want to go over this surah and we can derive lessons from it and implement them in our lives, inshallah. So Allah starts this surah with بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين. Allah makes 3 ayat that are concerning oaths in order to lay importance to the next verse, which his next statement. So he starts with والتين والزيتون, by the fig and the olive. The scholars mention many different opinions of the meanings which may be understood from this. Ibn Abbas, he said that what is meant by at-tin is referring to the masjid of Nuh alayhi salam that was built upon Mount Judi. And the scholars, they mention that az-zaytun is alluding to Isa alayhi salam, where he would give his sermons as there were many olives surrounding the area. Next, Allah says, وَطُورِ سِينِينَ, and this is Mount Sinai where Allah spoke to Musa alayhi salam, and here Allah is swearing by this. وَهَذَا الْبَلَدِ الْأَمِينَ, here Allah is swearing by this secure city, which the scholars say is referring to Mecca, the beloved birthplace of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And now, after giving these oaths, Allah makes the following statement. He says, لَقَدْ خَلَقَنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. So here Allah is explaining to us that we've been created in the best of form, in all aspects. And then all of humanity is going to be reduced to the lowest of the low. ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. And Allah then makes an exception in the next verse. He says, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ فَلَهُمْ أَجْرٌ غَيْرُ مَمْنُونٍ. So he says, except for those who believe in Him and do good works, for them will be an unending reward. And so these are the ones who stick to their upright nature, and they consolidate it with their belief in Allah. And they perfect this light as much as they can by doing good works for His cause. Now Allah says next, فَمَا يُكَذِّبُكَ بَعْدُ بِالدِّينِ. So, فَمَا يُكَذِّبُكَ بَعْدُ بِالدِّينِ, then أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَحْكَمِ الْحَاكِمِينَ. So in light of this fact, Allah says, what then causes you to deny the day of recompense? Isn't Allah the most just of judges? Allah is saying, what makes you deny this religion after having known this fact? Realize the importance of Iman in the life of people and become aware of the destiny awaiting those who disbelieve. Why do you turn away, refusing to follow the straight path laid down by Allah? أَلَيْسَ اللَّهُ بِأَحْكَمِ الْحَاكِمِينَ. Isn't Allah the best of judges? Isn't He the most just when He gives this ruling concerning the destiny of creation? So justice is certainly clear, and wisdom is manifest in all of creation. Therefore, there's no doubt that you're going to see the results of the seeds that you sow in this life on the day of judgment. The seeds of belief grow and they become manifest, and the seeds of disbelief will do the same. You have the choice of whether or not you're going to plant the seeds of belief, which will grow into the likes of beautiful trees from Jannah, or you can plant that which will result in the likes of the most wretched of all trees, which are belonging in nowhere but Jahannam, the trees of Zakum. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لكم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على Rasulullah. So this is the basic outline of this surah, which I wanted to remind us of and just go over. And what I want us to take from this is, number one, the importance of belief in our life is very clear. Belief is the elevating path that allows for our upright nature to ascend to its perfection. Belief is like a rope between man and his sustainer. But when that rope is cut and that light of belief is extinguished, then the inevitable result is the fall down the steep path to the lowest of the low. This is the first point I want us to take from this and remember. Number two is we should see ourselves as being torchbearers of a most noble cause. We are representatives of those who are saved from being brought down because of our light of belief in our hearts. So we should realize this and be proud and try our best to spread this light to these people of our society who are unfortunate. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. رب اغفر لي ولوالدي ولمن دخل بيتي مؤمنا وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات ولا تجزي الظالمين إلا تبارا. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. وأقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة